Hello again everybody, welcome back to another episode of Landric Plays Hand of Fate 2. And today, well hang on, first before we get into today, last episode we did the Hanged Man card. We saved a whole bunch of villagers from the Northerners, and it turns out they would merely be being used as bait by the Empire, but we defeated the captain who'd orchestrated it, and we saved a whole bunch of people, so yay us. But today we are facing the Death card. Now anyone that dabbles in tarot knows that the Death card is metaphorical. It's not really about death, it's about, you know, rebirth and new beginnings and things like that. I suspect in this case it may be slightly more literal, so let's give it a go and find out what it's going to involve. Someone has hired the Thieves Guild to kill you. There you go. They've sent their most lethal assassin, a man known only as the Reaper. Reaper's Arrow. Survive the Reaper's Arrow by raising max life above 130. So we're going to be facing thieves today. So who shall we go with? Let's go with Malacalypse, just because. Far north. That seems like a bad one to take today, but we'll do that. Let's take the Alchemist, because that seems a good way of getting max life, and that will pair quite well with Malacalypse's special ability. I kind of want to take some of the interesting. So we could take this as well. But I really want to try and focus on things that will give us lots and lots of health this time. So that's gain life but not max life. Yes. Let's take St. Tyler's Day. I don't know what it will do, but it's platinum and that's usually a good sign. Dealing with thieves would also give us a chance to get a bunch of max life though. As would the Maiden. Perhaps. Actually, does she give us life or max life? Let's have a look. Life and or food and or. Well, you know, if we fail it, we can always come back and try another day. I want to have some mix of interesting cards and cards that we've chosen specifically for this. So let's put on a filter and have a look at. Is it resources and then max life? So Winter Solstice might be a good one, though we'd need to pair that with some blessings to trade away. Oh, and that's actually all we've got here. So the Shrine Wood as well. The Man-Eating Tree, but that requires some equipment, so maybe we bring along some equipment to start with that we can purposefully, what's the word? Throw at the plant to distract it. Okay, let's put you back on all. And I guess we've still got 4 cards to choose, so I guess we'll go with the underneath as well. This Wandering Tracker. You let us trade a blessing or a curse. What we really want is something that will give us one. That is it will give us a... words. I can't word today. It will give us a blessing. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. So we want... Where is it? In fact, let's just filter it as well. Resources... Nope. Special... Blessings. There we go. The Helpful Priest gives us a chance of getting one, as does Temple Prayers. Do we reckon we're going to have more money or food is the question. Let's go with the money one, just in case. We'll continue from this. So, we know we're against thieves. Quick weapons are good against thieves, so we might as well bring these. We've not seen them before. We'll take the billy clubs as well, because I think they're especially good against thieves. Take the Holy Mace, because why not? Is there anything else we want? Sacrificial Blades. They're holy. The Wind Returns, so they're good against mages. Still not seen the Winter's Bane, despite us picking it in the last 2 episodes. Shield of Aegil, also not seen yet. The Blinding Brew, I imagine that sort of stuns or confuses or blinds people. Pillager's Pride sounds like it could be useful or interesting. Champion's Plate Mail always sounds good. Mercenaries. That's right, some of these armour is particularly good against thieves. And we'll go with the Gambler's Hood, because why not? Ooh, what does this do? After completing a Brimstone encounter, draw a gain card. Interesting. So we do have a Brimstone card. We may not find it this time, but you never know. or we can go with a couple of magical rings, which are always good. Oh, it's saying fire resistance is good because some thieves throw fire at us. That is true. But let's go with the Light of Truth. Oh, the ruby ring will be good. Thieves' Folly makes sense as well. And actually that's us fully stocked, so do we start with 5 max life? I think we do. We could go for the Brigand's Blades, which are good against the thieves right from the start. Is there anything else we'd want? Ring of Preparation. Map Reveal. So I think we definitely stick with the Brigand's Blades, and then let's start with some extra gold as well. And we'll call that good enough. Let's make a start.
For many, the Cloud of Death represents change rather than mortality. For you, we will see.
There we go, see?
Do you hear them approaching? The whisper upon the winds. Dark forces ride forth to stop you.
Ominous. A filthy street urchin approaches you in a busy town market to ask, "You're the one who bound a mage and broke the raid leader of the North, aren't you?" "Are we?" "I heard some bad men talking about you. Give us a bit of bread and I'll let you in on a secret." She smiles with her few remaining teeth and stretches out her hands. You hand over a scrap of bread, which she quickly shoves into her mouth. Moments later she gobs and smiles again. "Well?" you prompt her. "Oh, I heard that someone's offered a lot of gold to have you killed," she remarks while picking her teeth. "Now the whole guild wants in on it. Every thief from here to the Empire's Edge will be after you. They even sent some fancy assassin. The fancy assassin. The one they call the Reaper. Guess he's pretty good at his job, eh?" "Too bad, buddy. You seemed nice." She pats your hand. "Maybe you'll find a way to survive, but I doubt it. The girl leaves you to ponder your fate. I really hope it doesn't turn out to be her. That would be pretty weird." So, we need 130 max life just to survive. We need 170 to, I guess, get the gold token and surprise the Reaper. The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. We can't just buy food. We could buy, well, at least we can see what these cards do. So, Holy Strike, the High Priestess Plus, increases the difficulty of the High Priestess. What? Complete the High Priestess with this item and 12 blessings to unlock the token. Oh, interesting. So this adds a... That's really interesting. So the only way to get that token is to redo one of the existing quests on a harder difficulty. Well, maybe we'll give that a go at some point, but not for now. Gambler's Hood. We get to reroll 2 plus 5s. What does that mean? After the first roll, optionally reroll all 2s and 5s. Interesting. At the start of each map, optionally bet 10 gold that you'll end the level on full life. Winning draws a gold gain card. That sounds quite good as well. Not that we can afford them. Goblin Deception. Oh, okay. So it's not actually good against thieves, it's good against goblins. Well, this item will always be sold instead of other equipment or gold. Not really necessary, because we can pretty handily take out the goblins. But okay, at least we know what it does for future. So let's just leave, we'll move on. We'll go, I don't know, this way.
For better or for worse, the Northerners understand these lands better than most.
One day you meet a Northerner displaced from her homeland by warfare. She explains she is a tracker for hire, working for those who can pay. She speaks at length about the nearby terrain. Okay. For 5 gold, do you want me to take you directly there now? I don't know if this will give me the token. And I don't know how much the temple prayers will cost. I have a feeling it's 10 gold, but if it turns out to be 20, I'll kick myself. Let's accept. Oh, that doesn't give us the token. Okay, it's only 6 gold, not even 10. Never mind then. Bountiful gains, what does this do? All gain cards are applied twice until you leave the level. Okay, given that there isn't much to go on, I don't think we'll get that. Beggar's Charm, 20 gold at the beginning of a map if you've got less than 20 gold, that's quite good. Monk's Vitality, if your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain to receive plus 5 max. That sounds perfect, I think we're going to have to get that. Gold Zealot, 15 life for every gold gain card, or Gambler's Banquet, 2 food after every dice. No, we're going to have to go for the Monk's Vitality, get that max life going, so we'll grab that. And then we'll go this way. Gang of Thieves.
You should be more careful, given the price on your head.
A pair of shady characters emerge from the shadows to block your path. The Empire is offering a pretty price for your head, adventurer, one of the men remarks while casually inspecting his blade. Nothing personal, the other one adds as they advance towards you. Oh, you know, killing you is not going to be anything personal either, but I really wish I didn't have to. I don't know, it depends. Do they have any nice stuff? Here we go. The Brigands... Was it the Brigands' blades? Fancy. A pair of butcher knives. A sharp knife quickly applied under cover of night has long been the tool of footpads and criminals. Certainly has. So, 4 thieves should be absolutely no problem whatsoever. There we go. And dodge around you, and then finish you off, and there we go, easy peasy. So I'm guessing the number of thieves on that card is going to increase as we go on, but for now, not a problem. He is coming, you hear as the din of battle fades. You spend a little time searching the fallen before leaving discreetly. There we go. Do they have any stuff? Discard the card for 5 max life. No.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
I'd much rather discard this for 5 max life. But okay, fine. 20 gold. Wait, is it only equipment game cards we get to discard?
Closer.
Drat.
Can you hear it?
Few patrons visit this night and you fall into conversation with the innkeeper. Over a few ales you reveal to him your current predicament. The innkeeper sighs. I'm afraid there is little I can do, other than heal you up whenever you visit. Let's ask about the Reaper. I've heard of this assassin. Even kings once feared him, though few could afford his services. If he hunts you, then you are in dire peril indeed. Who now would possess the gold necessary to command him? Unless it's the Emperor himself. Haha. Yeah. I was a great magician once, worked for the king himself. Of course, that was before the Empire. These days you can get hung for casting anything more than a simple healing spell, even that in the wrong places. Okay, next level. We bid the innkeeper good night and rise in the morning, fully refreshed. Okay, this is our Brimstone card, the Far North. The libraries hold little knowledge of the mysterious North. Past the colossal height of Mount Fereldes, there are only theories, ancient creatures, haunted weird woods, and rumours of a powerful sword trapped in a frozen lake at the end of the world. Only one who would journey deep into the unknown could be worthy of the blade, it is said. I don't have any food. There is a rough path that hugs Mount Freydis, curving around it and heading north. Somebody has made an effort to pave it. A hungry, desperate farmer offers passage for bread. She claims she knows the road ahead. I mean, we can try and walk. Oh, okay, it does just consume our health instead. You travel through forest and over hills of snow until the craggy cliffs of Mount Freydis are behind you. Suddenly there is a flash of metal from the trees. You dare walk on our land while your emperor spills the blood of our people? So it's a little bit of combat. Hopefully we're not going to have to give up too much food throughout this card, otherwise we're going to lose a lot of life. And these swords are not going to be particularly helpful against these the Northerners. But if we're quick and nimble enough, we should be able to avoid most of them. Like that. Haha. Sort of flailing in a windmill of blades. Pow, 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 pow. There we go. Get you back on your feet. We've still got our shield on, so we can sort of take one hit more or less for free. But I'd rather not take any. We're doing okay so far. Let's try and finish off this guy who's sort of over by himself. Oh no, we've got company. Oh no, we're being surrounded now. And he's getting away. Ah, crap. I was too busy looking over there at Malacalypse. We wasted a bit of our power there. There we go. Get Mal back on his feet. And then we'll see if we can finish off these as well. There we go. Get Mal to provide us with a shield. Dodge that, and then more stab, 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 stab. And then one guy left. Oh, didn't quite dodge that. Damn. Tried to be a bit fancy and do that flying kick, but to no avail. Still, we got out of it. Ooh, the screen's all fiery and brimstone. There we go. A wooden temple blanketed in snow breaks through the fog. An old northerner burning pungent grasses in the copper basin lifts his hand in greeting. Pilgrims, the moon path of the woods is haunted. Although it is faster, you should take the safer, longer route of the sun path. Okay. Place the expected food sacrifice
The damage taken from starvation is more than the healing delivered by eating.
That is quite a lot.
As with many things,
that may have been a mistake.
We find ourselves sliding further and further into hardship.
Let's try re-rolling these, but we may have to... yes, I think we may have to abandon this quest. 3 stone figures of the northern gods are unmoved by your worship. Yeah, I think we have to abandon this, otherwise we're just going to lose all of our health, but it's good to know what that quest entails.
A storm and troubles in the north.
And we'll come back to it later.
Begins.
You enter a tavern as a storm lights up the night sky. The bar is packed with fellow travellers seeking respite from the weather. As you make yourself comfortable in a relatively dry corner, a band of northern raiders kick in the doors. Prepare your souls for cleansing, godless heathens. Yes, one-handed weapons are better, but we don't have any one-handed weapons. We've got a pair of knives, and they're going to have to do. Hopefully we won't lose too much health in this encounter, because we still don't have any food. Maybe the innkeeper will reward us with a tasty pie or something. Okay, let's use... This is a very big tavern. You can sort of throw boulders halfway across the room in it. Dodge that. There we go. One down. Many, many, many to go. Come on, Mal, on your feet. No time for sitting around. There we go. Another one down. Let's see if we can dodge around those. Almost dodged right back into it, which would not have been great. That bowler hit us again, so we need another refresh of that shield, but otherwise we're doing okay. There we go. Just finish you off, and then pow pow pow. Come on, where are you? You're over there in the corner and I can't see you because of the camera. That seems like slightly cheating. Come on. There we go. Not a scratch. Partly down to Malacalypse's magical shield, but I like to think mostly down to our own, skill and ability and general quick-footedness. The Northerners retreat into the storm. The innkeeper serves a round of drinks in your honour. Here, an old soldier left this with me before renouncing his adventuring for good. I want you to have it. So we get 4 fame, and 15 max life. Perfect. And 7 food. Also perfect. Discard. No, I think we keep this, unfortunately. We actually really need that food.
I'm hoping this process will teach you something. Something about how the game is crafted, and how the rules abide. Perhaps something about sleeping gently while deadly assassins are on your tail too.
That is good advice. It's always good to get a lovely night's sleep, even when you're being hunted by the most feared assassin in the world. At least I assume that's what the point he was trying to make was. Right, at least our knives are a lot more effective against... nope, dodged right into it. Never mind. So I think the knives do the same amount of damage to the thieves. Okay, dodged right into that as well. This is not going super perfectly. So what was I saying? The knives I don't think do extra damage to thieves, but they do, for goodness sake. Every time I'm interrupted by being exploded. But thieves are less likely to dodge my attacks, is the words I was trying to get at. Alright, let's try this again. So these anarchists are becoming a little bit of a pain. There we go. Slowly whittling them down, but it is costing us quite a lot of health in the process. Oh, there's one over there as well. At least we do get those indicators that they're off screen, otherwise I wouldn't have noticed he was there at all. Stun you. Recharge our shield, not that it actually does anything, but... and then we'll just bop you like that. Perfect! Alright, let's see if we can scout out any more cards that will give us some max health. Morton's Magic Door. Optionally move directly to the level exit after any encounter where you gained a life pain card. Cannot be used at camp. I'd actually have liked to trade that for max health. Do I discard this? Yes. I'd really like the food.
Man eating plants. I can't say I blame them.
Ooh. So this plant is capable of shredding us, but we can hopefully distract it by throwing some equipment. And I'm going to throw the Thieves' Folly. That seems like a very good use for it, actually. You launch your Thieves' Folly at the creature. With a snap of its jaws, the item disappears, and you pluck one of its fruits while it's distracted. The fruit is especially delicious, leaving you feeling refreshed and vigorous. 10 max life. There we go. Another 10 max life. So, as long as we don't lose any max life, we're going to survive the Reaper. Now we just need an extra 25 to properly surprise him. And hopefully
claim this token.
We can get the Elixir of Life. So here we go. We've seen this a number of times, and I don't think we've ever managed to draw a completed potion. So we want all the red cards, and Malacalypse hopefully will be able to help us with this. There we go. So we've got a red mushroom. We're going to continue. We're going to take that. So now we've got to pick another. So we've got one chance to do a retry, thanks to Malacalypse. And it looks like this is going to have to be it. So yes, we'll redraw. So he's out of the picture now, unfortunately. But there we go, that's another red card. Whew, okay, can we do it? This is looking promising. Now pick one more. Okay. I think we've done it. As you add the red beetle, the mixture glows an intense red, lighting up the room. Eureka! The alchemist's eyes glow wide with excitement. The fabled elixir of life. He eagerly dips a large ladle into the glowing liquid and holds it out to you. Here, drink it. The dealer draws 2 max life gain cards. Perfect. I mean, okay, 5's not ideal. 10's a little better, so we need another 10. The red liquid is sweet like honey and warm like sunshine, refreshing as a seaside breeze. You hear the sound of gulls and children laughing, and for a moment your troubles are abolished. Your mind clears, and you find a newfound strength and hardiness about you. And we get a token, which is always great. The alchemist thanks you profusely for your assistance, before returning to his ledger to make more notes. Okay, so if we can find another 10 max health... Carriage of the Departed. So the town of Hull has been hit hard with an outbreak of corruption. We can get a little bit of bonus gold for helping them collect corpses that have died of the plague. So we get 1 gold for every corpse, and presumably there's some sort of magical bonus if we can beat this target. Though it's going to be tricky to do. Let's try once more. I don't know if we have to beat it both times or whether we only have to beat it once. Ah, so close that time. It's a very high target. Still, 28 corpses, 28 gold. So maybe we can trade that in for something else. We're going to need to buy some food at some point.
Once again to the tavern. Once again to await your fates.
I hear the Reaper's been seen, one lad exclaims, drawing the attention of the other patrons. His arrow is deadly. It never misses and it pierces armour and shields, so they say. I pity the one the Reaper stalks now. Their days are numbered. Well, we'll see about that. They say the Reaper is cursed by the gods to harvest souls for all eternity, a bold man declares ominously. Let's turn into them. Let's get a good night's sleep. There we go. The Innkeeper casts a healing spell on us. Perfect. And we're actually at full health. So let's... Temple Prayers. Make a donation. Ooh, Defiant. Deal 10% damage in combat if your companion is not with you. That could be quite useful. Gambler's Banquet also could be very useful. Pocket Money. 20 gold. That's going to be not very useful to us, Gold Zealot. I think Gambler's Banquet might actually be very useful to us here. Oh, so we've seen these cards before. Okay. I guess it's reshuffling our deck, because this is a longer quest. So we get 2 food, so we don't have to worry about buying it now. Let's reroll these, just to see if we can meet that target. Not quite, unfortunately. 12 corpses. Let's try again. And another 2 food, because it counts as a separate one. Wonderful. Let's just reroll one of these, so it won't reach the target, but... Okay. It certainly won't if we reroll the same thing. But, you know, 25 gold is 25 gold. Just gotta find somewhere to spend it now.
In my time, everything was in its place. The supposed empire holds its borders like a drunkard holds a thoroughbred.
Interesting. So last time we clicked accept, we didn't get the token, so this time let's decline. Do we get the token that way? Ah, the reaping. Okay. There's our platinum card, let's see what that does. We technically don't need to spend this money to go there. But maybe that's what will give us the token. Oh, let's decline for now. No, okay. So next time we'll try decline it once and then accept it the next time. On this day of penance and charity, you hear that a priestess will be blessing one and all for no cost at the Church of Fires. You find the flustered priestess at the church, dealing with a huge crowd of peasants and nobles alike. You join the line. Elbows are thrown and harsh words are exchanged, but you finally make it to the front. Ooh. Let's be blessed with good health. Player cannot starve to death, but can starve down to 1 life. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's go with luck. 1 to every die. Oh, that would have been nice for this card over here. So we get essentially 2 blessings, and we sort of get to choose which is which. So we need another. Ooh.
Good luck taking this token from me.
This requires food, not gold. So this is Melancolaps's quest. We've got to help cure him of some horrible disease, I think. But he doesn't really want to talk about it. 15 food. We don't have, so that's a shame. Interesting, so we can actually trade our blessings in for max life. And hopefully this token. We'll definitely trade this one, because we don't need the escape. I guess we don't really need to trade any of these other ones either. Especially this, because our max life is more than 150, so we can trade that in without actually losing anything. So we get a tingling sensation, we get 10 max life, 170 max life, another 5 just for good measure. We should be able to survive the reaping right now. Wonderful, and we get a token made of fragments. I guess we'll go this way. I don't know what equipment...
I cannot imagine how your headstone will look, should you manage to get eaten by an herb.
Alright. Its gaping mouth looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces. We could throw some equipment at it, but I think we've only got the blades. Am I correct? Yes, unless we can throw a blessing at it, but I don't think so. And I want to keep the blades for now, so we'll just go straight for the final
Death
reaping.
comes for all of us in time, but some live to defeat it.
I had a moment of panic there because I thought this said 170 life and we're at 159 now, but it's not, it's max life, so we should be okay. Your unease grows as you return to the flailing dragon once more. Every shadow and bush seems like it may conceal your hunter. The innkeeper looks up as you enter. Ah, my favourite adventurer, and still alive, I see. He goes on to relate the worrying news that his tavern has come to the Reaper's attention. My sources say he will arrive here sometime tomorrow. It seems your destiny isn't at hand for it. Oh. Oh, okay. There's another another one to go. You stagger to your knees, the enchanted shaft... Oh, ho ho! You stagger to your knees, the enchanted shaft of the Reaper's famous magical arrow protruding from your side. Minus 130 life. You recover from the force and magic of the arrow as your assailant appears, approaching cautiously. You possess strong magic indeed to shrug off my arrow as would an ogre or golem, he remarks, as you remove the shaft and inspect it. You hear the familiar chant of the innkeeper as magic fills your veins, returning your vigour in a rush. Fine, the blade it is then. The Reaper readies his blade to finish you off. Okay, so the innkeeper managed to heal us a tiny little bit, but we still have to defeat the Reaper. We don't have... Ooh, okay, that's scary. The Reaper performs quick heavy attacks, use evade to avoid damage. I was hoping for a little bit more flavour text, but oh well.
Oh, they've saved a legend to kill us.
Okay, there goes our shield. So it would be nice to have some more armour, or some better weapons, but I think, if we're careful, and dodge lots and lots and lots, I feel like this is one where I'm going to have to concentrate and not talk. There we go. Alright, we've got our shield, so I feel like we can be a little bit more reckless. Oh no, he's going after Mal. There we go. I'm going to kill him 8 damage at a time. He got us that time. But we're slowly whittling away at him. Ah, he got us. Luckily we've got plenty of health saved up. All those cards that we stack the deck with definitely come in handy. He's over here, out of camera again. Okay, stunning him didn't quite work. Come on, Mal, work your magic. Give me something here. Taking another bit of a beating. There we go, more shields. Chop chop. That attack from behind is definitely getting me more often than not. I'm glad we brought Mal with us, because otherwise we'd be taking a lot of damage there. And it's taking a long time to whittle him down like this. Doing like 8 damage every time we hit, and then he vanishes again. There we go, that was a bit better. Pow! Come on. You're mine. Oh, okay, nope, never mind. There we go. Finish him off once and for all. He wasn't so tough. Okay, so we have cheated death. The Reaper lies dead at your feet, but searching his body reveals few clues as to who sent him. You return to the inn to recover from your ordeal and plan your next move. There we go.
Even death itself lies defeated, or at least its agents. Do not hurry to think yourself truly immortal.
You know, I've yet to be proved. Well, actually, no. The strength card has certainly proved us wrong fairly often. So, the Spider Trap, the Fabled Beast, a couple more events. The Harvest Blade looks exceptionally cool. The Broad Shield and Tiger's Eye. And what does the gold token give us? We get the Reaper's Arrow. Wow. I guess that's going to be an artifact, and Sacrificial Bond. They are going to be excellent to discover. So the Elixir of Life gives us the Lionheart Potion. And that collection of token fragments gives us just some more character customization options. Fair enough. Okay, one more card down, one more golden token received. Only a few more to go. So I don't know, next episode maybe we'll go for the Temperance, or maybe we'll use some of these brand new cards we've unlocked to go back and give strength and that bloody ogre one more attempt. But that will have to wait until next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.